Hello, Greebos, and welcome back to downloadable content. And that's right, it must be Monday because it is Mod Showcase Monday. This week we have about a half dozen mods to look at for the U11 Beta 3. And if by some reason U11 comes out while you're watching this one, just know it was pre-recorded and not my fault. Sit back, relax, and let's have some fun looking at these mods. The first mod on today's list is the Healing Spell by ChillioX. It's a good little spell. It enables you to bring it right into the dungeon or wherever. This way you don't have to worry about a potion. You do have to worry about your mana, but you know, it's a cool spell to have and it's great for quality of life. Yeah, the Healing Spell. Imagine you're out and about doing your favorite whatever and you have an unfortunate accident. Oh my God, my hand! Oh, how careless could I be? But that's okay, because now you can go in your spell wheel and select the heal spell, and lo and behold, we just go ahead and cast it on ourselves. Whoa, I'm healed. I don't think it gets rid of my scar though, which is what it is, but my health goes back up. So rather than drink a stupid potion and use my lips, I can use magic. And we all know that magic's illegal in the Blade and Sorcery universe, but it's great to have. So if you do give yourself a horrific wound, make sure you have the heal spell. Moving right along, we have the Inner Rim, pun intended by Loomirr. This brings a ton of Star Wars things back into U11. It's not quite the Outer Rim, there's no blasters yet, and there's no thermal detonators yet, but we have a ton of lightsabers, and they are fantastic sounding, looking, and the damagers have been tweaked to be super effective. It's great to have a junior version, but I have high hopes for the Inner Rim that maybe someday it will overtake the Outer Rim. So if we scroll all the way down into our book right now, you're gonna see the Inner Rim. Click and look at all these funky lightsabers. Let's start with Ahsoka's. Look at this one. Whoa, and of course, you know we have to turn it on. Boop! Normal spell use button, we're turning it on and off. And I like this little effect right here. The old, how it, you know, it's moving around like that. It's, if I remember, the normal Outer Rim, I say normal, but the Outer Rim, I feel like it doesn't look like this. They're kind of like more stable, but I like this effect. I like that it's mildly unstable. It really looks like, you know, it's energy or plasma. And, oh, look at those damagers. We have another Ahsoka. This one better be green. Oh no, it's a small guy. We got our boy Cal Kestis right here, another blue one. Sere Junga. Ah, finally a green boy. We have Darth Bane. Nice, look at that one. You even have the Saul Goodman action figure lightsaber also. So if you want to be really memey about it, here you go. And of course, one of my favorite ones right here. Just look at this. Oh, it transforms, has animations, looks and sounds fantastic. But of course, the real question is, how do they behave in combat? Well, let's take a look. Ugh! Gave him a pretty bad scar. Let's try and get a nice decap. Oh, another scar. Ricky, can you be decap for the nice people at home? Still no. I know you have it in you. Good. There we go. And mixing these lightsabers with other mods, well, you know, you could get some nice cut in half. So, oof. The Inner Rim, it makes me just feel so warm and fuzzy inside. I believe you could saber throw, but they don't recall. So if you're gonna saber throw, you know you gotta go pick them up. But I like that they stay on still, so you can really just kind of stab someone up against the wall. You know, let's say you have a very special Ricky in your life, and he's like, what? Was I just born? Ah, good! Stick him up and decorate your player home with Ricky bodies. Moving on, we have a mod that's quickly becoming one of my favorites. It's called Neck Snapping by RaveLizard, by the way. It enables you to do force choking with your hand and force choking with your mind. It enables you to do a lot of fun things. Suffocate them, snap their necks, and it looks amazing. Neck snapping gives you a lot to play around with. Right now I'm using a secret mod so I could see it in the book, but in the JSON files you can change all this stuff up, like always having telekinesis on or off. And you can also increase or decrease the physical choking speed and your force choking. So let's have a look at this Ricky. He's like, wow, I love being alive. Go ahead and just grab him either by the neck or by here. And what you're gonna do is press and hold the trigger and then just snap his neck. Feels so good. Grab him by the neck, snap. Ooh. Grab you by the face, snap. Grab you by the back of the neck, snap. Now with this guy, I can use the always-on telekinesis to aim at his throat and grip, and then I'm going to want to do, instead of just the trigger, because the trigger will pull and the spell use button will push him. If you press and hold all three of those buttons now at the same time, you can just go snap while force choking. So now you can make them choke on their own aspirations. I just love doing neck snaps. Up next, we have Ghetto's Firearms and Framework by Ghetto05. This brings awesome new firearms into the Blade Sorcery universe once again, but this time with a twist. Most of them are no longer projectile based and they are hit scans. So what does that mean? You can bring a gun right up to a Ricky's head and the bullet no longer goes through him. We're now going to have another category for firearms. And look at all this stuff. You even get, look at this weird looking iPad. Boop, boop, boop. I don't know how this works. Ghetto didn't tell me, so now we just have a weird iPad in the game. But now we have access to a bunch of stuff. Look at this bullet, nice bullet. But of course, let's get into the meat and potatoes, which are the guns. We got a nice 45. We got this little rifle and a submachine gun, each one with its own ammo pouch. So right here, this is the 45 ammo pouch. I could take out a little magazine here, put it in, and cock it back. And I'm gonna need a nice little subby one. Just click that in there, grab that, load it, and let's get this. Oh yeah, feels good. So with other firearms before this one, they were projectile based. So what that means, if you shot something, there would be an actual projectile that can hit your hand or hit a rock, and you can know where it's going to go. Hit scan just kind of checks where it's going to be and then kind of puts a hit detection. So if I want to hit that rock, it knew. Hit detection, hit detection. So I'm not worrying about travel speed for the most part. Once you're out of ammo, press the spell use button in a pistol to release the mag. That's weird. Take a new one out, smash it in there, and reload. And now, your favorite Ricky can be executed at point blank. You can do some real fun John Wick stuff now. Huh, trick shot. So let's move on to the nice submachine gun. So with the submachine gun, you can hold down the spell use button to change your different fire modes, and it has its own animation. Take a look. Ooh, look at that one. So I'm going from, it tells you like if it's in, safety mode or not, or if you're in full auto, which I think is really cool. Look at that, safety, single shot, burst fire, and full auto. And it's that little white tick right there. See, the safety's on right now, Rick, so you don't have to worry. Click, 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 you're totally fine. He's like, wow, thank you for making me be fine. Don't worry, bud, I'm gonna switch it to single fire. Sorry, as for you, burst fire. And you, the luckiest of them all, you get full auto slow-mo kill. Why? Yeah. Now let's focus on this guy right here, the rifle. Ooh, the rifle feels good. Who needs Pavlov? We have Blade and Sorcery. Look, you can grab it here. You can grab it, kind of put that back in there. Grab it here also, which is, I think, really cool. Good for good accuracy. Depends on if you're aiming close range or far, you know. This one also, you can change different firing modes. I ran out of ammo, so could you behold this for a second? I want to test the accuracy. Okay, bud, let's see if I can get him. Oh, look at that shot. Hit scan is always good in games. Unlike projectiles. Loving the accuracy. I can get you from down there, don't worry. Oof, jumping machine gun. Wow, this is so cool. Our penultimate entry on this week's list is the Sword Art Online pack by Y. This one brings you about a half dozen or so different swords from Sword Art Online into Blade Sorcery, but the cool part is they have their own scripts. So remember to install all the requirements. I'm looking at you, Mr. Person that's about to download that thing and screw it up. Make sure you get the requirements, otherwise it won't work. But this is fantastic. High frequency damagers by Genix in there as well, and they light up, sound fantastic. You're gonna love them. The Sword Art Online pack is going to give you a ton of stuff, but I want to focus on some other things like these little goods over here. You can now get things like an onigiri. Let's just spawn one of those. You can pick it up and eat it. Nom, 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 nom. Even a sweet roll and eat that. I can take the cheese and put it in my inventory to eat later. What's cool is also the NPCs will spawn with this as well. Can I eat this and then stick someone with it? Oh boy. I gotta know, Rick, is it now a weapon? Of course it is, it's a stick! Yeah! Huh, now I know. But the mainstay, of course, is the real SAO pack. Spawn, look at this one right here. Doesn't it look like it's from the anime, but when you press the spell use button, Excelsior! Oh, it glows. This one, not that cool. This one, though, this is where the coolness happens. Oh, nice. And it has these cool now sword energy trails. I also like this nice golden boy. Pretty cool. I just wish it played the sound when you turn it off also. Look at this one, almost like Soul Calibur. And it also has the high frequency damagers. Ooh, so everything feels nice and easy to cut through. Isn't that right, my friend Rick? I saw some people asking about this pack when I was using it in one of my videos, and this is it. It is really, really cool and super fun to use. Right, Ricky? Oh, yeah. Our final entry on this week's Mod Showcase Monday is Lift Anywhere by PiePop101. This one, well, I consider a quality of life because I want to be able to lift some up from anywhere. Like if you try to lift them from the top of their head or their arm in Vanilla Blade and Sorcery, like your hands just fall off. This enables you to pick them up from their arms, legs, fingers, head, wherever you want. Lift anywhere. Oh, hey Ricky, fancy meeting you up here, enjoying the nice view of the ocean. Don't worry, I'm not gonna harm you yet. I want to show you Lift Anywhere. See, Blade and Sorcery normally, if you grab them by the neck, like, give me your neck, then you can lift them up, right? Normal Blade and Sorcery style. But with Lift Anywhere, I can grab his arm and pick him up, but I don't have to worry about it falling off. So if I want to dangle him, oh no! Dangle him over the edge by just his arm, I can, because Lift Anywhere enables me to do that. Don't worry, Ricky, I got you. It's not like I'll drop you. And grab him by the top of the head. You don't need that. So you can really kind of practice your superheroing ability just by oops, oop. Pretty excellent. My favorite one to do is the high school bully and just kind of like hold him over here like, come on, Ricky. Give me your cheese and crackers. You should have brought some extra lunch, buddy. Don't worry. Oh, oops. He's fine. He landed on his feet. But Lift Anywhere is so cool because you can actually lift them anywhere. Well, Greebos, that is it for this week's Mod Showcase Monday. I hope you had a ton of fun, and more importantly, I hope you download these mods because they are awesome. Don't forget, all the links, all of them, are in the description, so you can just click and download. And hey, if you're new to downloadable content, why not consider subscribing? It's free. All you have to do is click the little button down below and join up, and I will greatly appreciate it. I also want to say thank you to my patrons listed right here on screen. Thanks for supporting your local lunatic like me so I can continue to make weird VR content. To everyone else, thank you so much for stopping by. Other than that, I am Rob from Downloadable Content, and I will see you in the next video.